Big up to everyone. Lovely family, lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity Sports from. Thank you so much for always being part of the family right here. And happy Monday to you as well, whatever part you may be watching me from, particularly if you're watching me from any part of Ghana, greeting to you, and we do really appreciate your time, whatever part of the world you may be watching as well. Thank you so much for always being part of Awini Unity Sports family right here. This video will have a lot to share with you right here. Ghana national team head coach lead by Otuado unveiled the reason why the new player Derek Con didn't play the last time against Chad. And even based on what the coach said yesterday, we do not even know if the player going to be available today or not. We're going to listen what the coach said exactly, and after that, we'll do analysis on the game. The Mali coach as well spoke about a lot of things. He also revealed about, he said, after the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, he was in talk with two countries. One was Cameroon, one was Ghana. He was in talk with the Ghana FA, and things was kind of a little bit going quite well, like he's almost getting the job. But at the end of the day, they decide to give it to different person, but it is part of the coaching job way of things. He also spoke about, he said he's not someone who normally complain about pitches, because at the end of the day, it is two teams going to be playing the game. And also he spoke about, according to him, he said they need miracle so they can able to surprise the 4,000 Ghanaian fans that will be going to watch the game. These are some of the things we're going to be sharing with you right here. We're going to listen what the two coaches said exactly, and after that, we'll do analysis with you right here on this platform. But before we dive into the main details right here, let's do this together, my lovely family, whatever part you may be watching.
This is Awini Unity Sports, your #1 stop for everything Ghana football. From the Black Stars blazing the pitch to the young stars rising and ready to take over the world, we've got it all here. If you love Ghana football, if you believe in the next generation of legends, then don't just watch. Join the family. Smash that subscribe button, and let's make Ghana football unstoppable together.
So yes, I hope you have already subscribed to the channel, and if you did so, thank you so much for always being part of the family right here. Now let's drive your attention to the main details right here. Like I said earlier on, Otuado revealed the reason why Derek Con didn't play the last time against Chad. And based on what Otuado said yesterday, that could be the reason why maybe probably Derek Con playing or not is kind of a little bit like this. So let's go and listen to what Otuado and the Mali coach spoke about. Then after that, we will come back here to do the match analysis, what Black Stars need to do to win that game.
So one was also Derek. We didn't get the FIFA approval. To that point, we were hoping that we got it, and up to now we didn't get it. I'm hoping it will come tomorrow morning. This is the status quo. And the rest, in general, we are always open for any kind of players who are from Ghanaian descent. I always say it's not about local players, it's not about players from outside or who are born in the diaspora. It's about quality, and we are looking for all kind of players. And at the end I have to choose. Like I said, there were a lot of difficulties, not only with Derek. Thomas Partey was sick. Jico had to go for a medical check in Moscow. And we have other injuries, but it's not an excuse. We should have definitely at least when we lead won this game, and we have to do better. Like I said.
With Ghana, and Ghana was not performing well last year, but the last months they are doing very well. Great results in March, important great results. Maybe a small step back last weekend against Chad, but they are the favorite. Ghana is a top team, played the last 5 World Cups 4 times. Mali won the last time in a competitive match against Ghana in 2013, that's 12 years ago in AFCON. So it's a long time that we could beat Ghana. But tomorrow we are here for trying to make a miracle come true. We are here to play with confidence and try to surprise the 40,000 people in the stadium. and supporting their home team. We know it's tough because we missed a few top players. Bissouma has an injury and he will be even in the coming weeks not available. Bilal Touré, he was not available, striker from Besiktas right now, due to Aydara injury from Leipzig, and a few others who are missing. But I think we played last game against Comoros without these guys. A good game. 3-0 against Comoros is a good result. It gives us confidence. All the players are available to play against Comoros, so we are ready for the task.
I didn't see the pitch yet. We have training at 7 o'clock, and I think the Ghanaian team is currently training. So I didn't see it. I saw pictures of the pitch, and I'm not the kind of coach who talks about pitches and circumstances. The pitch is for both teams the same level, and 10 years ago we played on different pitches, and 20 years ago we played on different pitches. I'm going to tell you a secret. I played once with Gambia. My first game against with Gambia was against Algeria. Belmadi was the coach, Maris and everyone qualifier. And on purpose I made the pitch minimal size, and on purpose they were not allowed to cut the grass for a week. And we to play a draw against them, so it was a surprising result. Pitches have no influence. We have no influence on pitches. We play tomorrow on any pitch, and we will play a good game with our potential. So the pitch will be fine. Around AFCON, there were two countries very interested in me, and that one of them was Cameroon, and the other one was Ghana. And I spoke around 4 hours, I think, in total with the Ghana Federation, with Kurt and Mark, the president and vice president. And I had a really good feeling, and I had a feeling also that they had a good feeling. But on the end, they decided for another coach, and that's football. I had to move on. At that time, there was no top team in Africa available. I chose to go to Asia for an interesting offer. But working there, I missed my continent, my African continent. And the moment Mali approached me for a financial, much less interesting deal than what I was earning in Asia, I had to ask my wife, am I allowed to go there? You can buy less shoes, but she agreed on it. And I went to Mali, and I'm very proud to be Malian coach, and I'm very proud about the achievements we got together. But it's true that at that moment, after AFCON, around AFCON, there were talks. I can't say if I closed, that you have to ask the people. But I had the feeling I was close to the Black Star job.
So yes, you have listened to what Otuado said about Derek Con, and also what the Mali coach also spoke about. It is good for you to get clear idea right here, so that we can talk about it right here, or we can discuss about the game right here. Now, let's start from Derek Con issues. That they do not get approval from FIFA. That is the reason why he didn't play the last time. Someone may ask, if that was the case, why we already have a left back, that is Ebenezer Annan, who does not need approval from FIFA, and maybe we are inviting a player who we knew that maybe we haven't get approval from FIFA. So let's assuming that that game against Chad, Mensah had an injury against Chad. Who would have be coming for the left back? Meaning we wouldn't that having a left back, in my opinion. And as things stand now, we do not know whether the approval arrived this morning or this afternoon or not, because in that video you just listened was yesterday press conference. So if you listen to the coach himself, he was saying that even up to now, that yesterday, they haven't got the approval yet. So if they do not get the approval till now, if Mensah have an injury, who will be coming in that position? Whereby we have Ebenezer Annan, who is doing well in the French League 2. Why Derek was calling by force when he do not get approval from FIFA. But sometimes we that being back, sometimes we don't know what is going on. Maybe it is something that they convince them that, okay, he's going to get the approval before the matches. There is a lot of things that may be going on or happen before they take that decision. So that is something that you need to know. So that is the reason yesterday I told you that they late about luckily Mensah to be starting on the left back. So we hope that maybe by now the approval arrived. So maybe in case even if Mensah start the game and get to point, we will have an option. Because I don't want to be whereby Ghana is playing the game and maybe things are going somehow from the left back and we cannot find a player to replace. That would be a problem. Now, moving from there to talk about the game himself. The reason why the game is going to be very, very difficult. You know, the Mali coach would have wanted to coach Ghana. Because if you look at the countries, all of the countries that they coach out there, almost about 7 African countries, none of them have the record that Ghana have. It is only one of them that have ever been to World Cup, and that is Togo. It is only Togo because he coached the Mali coach. He coached his first national team coach was against. Let me get that very quick for you. Was against Malawi. Was against Malawi, and he coached a lot of teams like. Let me get that very quick right here. So when you look at that coach, most of the coaches that most of the countries out there he coached. First was not Malawi. First was Namibia. His first national team is Namibia. He coached from Namibia. He coached, like I said the last time, he coached Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, Yemen. He coached a club Young African before Malawi, before Togo, before Bangladesh, and a lot of all these countries that he coached. None of them have ever been to World Cup before, apart from Olo Togo. Okay, apart from Olo Togo. So for him getting a Ghana job by that time, maybe by now he would have been a Ghana coach. Ghana qualifying to the World Cup, he's going to get that on his CV, and he's going to make his CV much more valuable. So he didn't get that job, and the job was given to Otu Ado, meaning he will want to prove upon that I am better than the person that you give the job to. He will want to prove upon. That is where the game is going to be very difficult. So the Black Stars players, they need to be very, very concentration in the game. But one thing I noticed when it comes to Black Stars, is that the time that most of everybody lose hope for Black Stars, the game that you feel like, wow, this game going to be a very, very difficult game. This game is a game that we are not even thinking that or knowing that maybe we can even draw or something like that. Is where Black Stars, they are coming into the game. Because I remember the time that we were going to play against Madagascar away in neutral ground, there was a lot of panicking. But at the end of the day, they make it look so easy. So I think the Mali game today is not going to be easy today, because the coach will really want to prove upon that is better than Otuado. They do not. The players, the coach, they do not need to allow that to happen. So that is it. Thank you so much for always being here with us. We do really appreciate you, and more to come on your way. This week, there's a lot of African teams going to be playing tough matches. We're going to be discussing that top matches with the Ghana game. Nigeria going to play against South Africa. Cameroon going to play against some countries. We're going to be discussing the top games because we want best African team to qualify to the World Cup. So our next video, we're going to be discussing the tough teams that are going to be playing the World Cup qualifiers today and tomorrow. Stay blessed, and more to come on your way once again. One love.